You'll see the real me. A disaster. The secrets that I keep locked like a monster.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Darkson Gaming. My name is Chris, and in today's video I am going back to a question I asked about a week ago in regards to, do you think a global merger is going to be happening with JP? Why do you feel that way? What do you think is going to happen? Well, overwhelmingly 62% of you said not anytime soon. 23% said no way it's ever happening. So that right there is 85% of you guys are like, nah, there's no way it's going to happen. However, there is about 15% of you that turns around and says, you know, yeah, by the end of 2021, or yes, by the year, or by 7 year for 2022, or even potentially the update, whenever that might be. So, in this video, I'm going to tell you guys the reason why I feel that it is going to happen by the time the year 7 anniversary comes around for JP. And actually, you know, you could turn around and say that it will be this year, or you're going to turn around and say that it's going to be in January, because January 31st, roughly, is when 7th anniversary starts for JP. And we're going to kind of break down a couple of that. But first and foremost, I want to talk about King Level here. He sits there and says that he thinks that they may try to give it with the Z update for both games, and they will have the same banners, etc., but probably going to make less money because people are going to be summoning on Global as well as on JP for the characters. I do not agree with that, King, and the reason why is because I think people are going to summon no matter what. I think they actually would increase their revenue, because right now, perfect example, I know lots of people that are saving for the 6-year anniversary, myself included. I cannot imagine a unit that is going to come out that I'm going to want to summon for before the 6-year anniversary, because I really want to just devastate my Universe 17. I do need a Frieza, but I have absolutely no problem potentially using red coins to get Frieza. That's for only 400 red coins. I typically don't like to do red coins except for on LRs, but you know, I would really like to have that Frieza, and that Frieza is very devastating. However, you know, it just depends, seeing what's going on. So I don't know if that would necessarily happen, but, you know, thank you very much for the good thoughts. But I do agree, you know, I think Z Update's a very reasonable time that they could turn around and do it for both games. Anime nerds, honestly don't even know, I don't even know, I think they might try to be extra and do it, but who knows. I do have a feeling that if they do merge together at some point, it'll likely get messed up by Dokkan. Yeah, it could be, but I don't think so. I think that they can actually get this together. Pretty good, anime nerds, so it's going to be interesting. And then Anthony Logan honestly thought that Global's going to give us the big yeah. So, I don't think so. And I'll kind of break down the reason why I think that, because it's not just something that I'm pulling out of a hat or wishful thinking. Couple different things. Number one, this is the closest these two games have ever been. And right now, Global is actually only 2 celebrations behind JP. We have 2 Dokkan Fests that were down and 1 LR. Okay? Now, we're getting ready to go into Golden Week, and for JP, and Golden Week is going to probably be GT themed from everything that we're seeing with V-Jump leaks and different things of that nature. We're going to celebrate Goku Day together. So what's going to happen with Goku Day? I mean, right now, you know, there's a lot of potential for different things to turn around and end up happening. But going through here, everything's caught up. So there's basically 2 Dokkan Fests that I want to talk about right now. This one right here is going to be with Movie Heroes for Goten and Trunks, and then with this Krillin that goes through. So there's that Dokkan Fest that goes along with that. And then the LR that actually, was there even an LR for this? I don't think there was. No, so they actually got 2 Z Awakenings. You have the physical Trunks, which would be pretty good. Go ahead and pull that out. And then also the Z area for, or Extreme Z Battle then for 17, and then Goten and Trunks here, which these two, man, these guys are great. And there may be an opportunity to pick these 2 guys up with, if you do not have them yet, with some type of treasure from Goku Day, because good units, different things can end up happening with that. So that'd be pretty cool. Not to mention, you know, some pretty decent story events that are going to be coming around and helping us out from that way. So that is one thing. This could be a shorter celebration, so they can kind of fit it in wherever. Maybe this is going to be the second half of May, because after Goku Day comes through, Goku Day will realistically only probably get us till about the You know, whatever ends up coming out for it, you know, 14th of May or whatever, doesn't really fit with it. With it being Goku Day, except for the fact that it has Goten. So, pretty interesting. Typically, it's been, in the past, a dual Dokkan Fest, but obviously we just had a dual Dokkan Fest with Pikkon and Janemba, so I don't think that's necessarily going to happen. The next Dokkan unit that we are down is actually this new Videl that just came out. That's it. Those are the two Dokkan Fest units that we're down on. Again, another Goten unit that they could turn around and say, hey, let's go ahead and jump that and get that taken care of. Now, this is the one that has the LR Tapion. Not to mention the easy area being up. But we come down here and you could see Tapion getting his easy A, and then another World Tournament that came along with it. So this is going to be a much longer celebration, as you can see here, about 3 weeks. Let's see here, let's actually go all the way up, because that was the LR Tapion. So this event, this could be June. I could really see this being June, carrying us right into the 6-year anniversary. But this right here, you can see that it went from 4-1 to 4/28 with the celebration. So this is a full month celebration. I really think this will be our June celebration, where then they could turn around and say, wait a minute, this one right here that's going to give us the Goten Trunks could be coming out mid-May. Bam, there we go. Perfect slate. Now we're at 6-year, and then the only thing we're down on is going to be Golden Week, and then whatever comes out in the Tatabana celebration time frame for JP, which we could technically then turn around and get either one of those in between the worldwide celebration and go from there. Now, I think what the key tell is going to be is whether or not we get a global first. If we do not get a global first in May, that's going to be 2 typical global firsts that were skipped. We should have had one last December. We did not get one. That's part of the reason why we got so much closer. So if they skip a second one, or if they have any other type of joint celebration between now and the worldwide, I just, that adds so much more to why I think that we're going to merge and end up having that go on. But if they go through, we're 2 months back, we can have the celebration again, worldwide celebration, probably have maybe another Thanksgiving type of celebration. I think that's like the Cherry Blossom celebration that goes on, or maybe not, maybe that's Golden Week, I can't remember. Any which way. So there's some pretty good opportunities for things to go through. And then obviously if we don't have a global exclusive, again, in December, that would give us another opportunity to get caught up with Golden Week, getting us, because that Golden Week for us usually drops during the Thanksgiving time frame, so that's when that would be, and maybe potentially any other unit that would come down. That would take us right into either the end of the year or 7-year anniversary for JP. Bam, there we go, we're ready. Or they could just turn around and say, hey, okay, we don't want to merge the 2 units, or merge the 2 games, but maybe what we'll do is release like one, like basically only be down behind by 1. Because if we're only back, I mean, right now we're back by 2. If they can at least give us celebrations that are following each other pretty well, I mean, you can't complain about that. Okay, fine, JP gets a release, maybe their part 1 releases, and we're finishing up a part 2. And then we get a part 1 of the next celebration, then they start part 2. If we're about 2 to 3 weeks behind them, I don't see how you can really complain much about that. That way everybody gets their best worlds. You know that it's coming. You know what to expect. You know the celebration is going to be good. And it kind of helps you situate, not so much to spend, because I think the people that are going to go on Legendary Banners are going to be doing the same thing. Either you go for a Legendary Banner or you don't. But it could be pretty interesting. I think that there's some neat things. As far as Goku Day goes, I mean, I think we could definitely see the Super Saiyan 4 Goku get in the next Easy A for, because I think really all we've got is Goku, Vegeta, Cooler, and I feel like there's one more that I'm missing. Tech Angel Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I'm kind of surprised that didn't come out with the Tapion event. But those are the only 4 that we have left, and I think those are going to probably be coming up here fairly soon. But otherwise, guys, that's going to be today's video. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you guys are going and hitting that red subscribe button, and don't forget that notification bell so you're notified each and every time that I'm uploading a new video. And let me know down in the comments below what you guys think in regards to my theory of whether or not we're going to be catching up to JP by the end of the year, and we'll go ahead and continue on the discussion with it. But otherwise, guys, that's it. That's today's video. Thank you very much for watching. We'll talk to you guys later.